What's up, guys? Monster Chappie back for part 13 in our sim game series. And today we'll be featuring the Philadelphia Eagles, aka everybody's favorite team. And we'll be playing against Pudge from maddenstudents.com. Great community. They got free ebooks, free tips. A lot of PS3 guys on there. They do have some 360 guys on there. So, they host tournaments and things like that. So check that site out. Got some pretty cool guys on there. Um, Younger crowd too, so if you're in your teens or something, definitely a lot of the guys are in that age group. But um, let's get into this game here. We got the Eagles. Um, well, I mean, you probably know all about all the transactions they've made. They got my corner from Oakland, Namdi. DRC, who's one of the best corners in Madden each year, just because he's so big, he's fast, he can catch very well. Just he's a definitely prototype of a Madden cornerback. Sante Samuel, smaller guy, but he's still 90s. He can catch well. Their defensive ends are, Trent Cole is just incredibly fast. He can pretty much just make plays by himself. And, with these guys, you can just run a lot of blitzes because they can cover so well, as you can see here. And my opponent is going for it pretty much every fourth down. So seeing that, we just reacted. If you're forcing your opponent to keep going for it on fourth, eventually you're just going to get that stop that you need, and you're going to have great field position. So, I think he should have been a little bit smarter with that. But offensively, the Eagles are ridiculous. You have Michael Vick, Vince Young backing him up just in case he gets hurt. Fastest quarterback, well, one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game, like 90 speed, just craziness. Deshaun Jackson, the fastest player in the game, 100 speed. Jeremy Macklin's like 97, 96 speed, just ridiculous. They got Steve Smith from the Giants last year. He's a good possession guy. LaShawn McCoy has turned into an elite running back in the league. And they also have Ronnie Brown backing him up, and he's very nice. And here you go. DRC one-on-one versus Andre. Nobby one-on-one versus Andre. We're going to give it to him all game one-on-one, and we're going to see how Andre does. Right now, I haven't tallied up, but I know he ends up being like 1 for 7 against those guys one-on-one. So, you can take your chances, with the Eagles a lot. And one thing a lot of people do when they use the Eagles, they try hard to run with Vic, like they force it. And with them, you don't have to do that. You have weapons elsewhere. More or less, you should use Vic's legs as a last resort, or if they start playing max coverage defenses and it's wide open. But you still want a regular offense. You still want to run the ball. You still want to mix it up. People just, they get the Eagles, they get excited, and they just do too much. And Namdi versus Andre again there, and Namdi comes up with the swat. So right now the defense is just, these guys' defense is just crazy. Like the defensive line is getting in there. Just crazy passing. When you do play against the Eagles, run the ball. If you don't have an effective run game against them, it's probably gonna be a long day for you. Like they're built to stop the pass, real life and on the game. They got the fast DNs, but they're smaller. Foster's having a good game, but he just doesn't run the ball enough. So he's held pretty. He's effective, but he's not controlling the game with the run, which is what he should be trying to do. And Deshaun Jackson, one-on-one. Doesn't matter who the corner really is. So he's 100 speed. You need help over the top. And right now the Eagles are pretty much taking the frustrations out from the Miami game and the Cowboy game that we had earlier. And they're pretty much, we bottled all that anger up, and pretty much it all came out in this game. And here it is, the deep out beating the zones. And we're up 21-0, about to go into half. We're going to try to add on three. I also had his kicker in fantasy football. He's doing pretty decent for me. So 24 lead at half. Then we go 3-and-out because we got the ball at half. We punted it, played some good defense there. And there, Andre versus Namdi. I'm going to keep taking my chances. He's doing well right now. And the Matthews brother, cousin, whatever, man. What's up with these Matthews? They just came from nowhere. They've been a historic football family for years and years. They just get it done. Guys know how to play football, man. And I think he's going to have a solid year towards the end once he gets more used to his position and role. Definitely in a position to succeed. And we're just taking what the defense gives us. With the Eagles, you can really just take a small play and turn it into a big one. All the guys are elusive. They break tackles. Not heads on, but they just they're agile, very fast.
You were playing Looney
So
Tunes.
you
With
can
the
get
third one,
loose.
I think you're going to
LaShawn McCoy, bam, hit that corner, and this
boys.
game's headed to
Boys
the ugly.
defense is so bad.
Pudge is a good
First
competitor
game,
though. He's going to
beginning
keep
of the season,
trying and
man, was
not
shots
give up.
fired.
So
They never reviewed it.
hopefully
I
we can
called it on Sunday.
continue to just give you guys a good performance. We don't let up. Never our intention to let up. We want to give you guys the best experience so you know what you have to do to
I
improve
watched
your
half
game.
of it. I'm
And
like, oh, I guess he loses
I
that
said
game,
we're
so I
just going
never
to
even
continue
watched it.
bringing the heat. We're bringing like 6 guys. DRC, no,
I'm
not on
kind of
my
one of those little
watch.
kids.
He's still continuing to go for it on fourth, so leaving us with great field position again. And here, that was just a bad pass, bad decision to throw that pass.
38-0.
Seeing the corner there, you gotta watch on those curl routes if there's someone underneath it.
You see my
And
game against Sideways?
here we're gonna just go max coverage. Just break this down for you guys. Max coverage, we have 0 guys rushing the quarterback. Max coverage plays, you usually have 1, 0,
It's
2, maybe 3 guys
14-7
rushing
on
tops.
his
But
10-yard line.
what you're
He's about
doing
to
is
be
you're
reversed.
dropping. You
Yep,
have either guys in
absolutely.
max coverage for zones, or you have max
Question
man
for
coverage. Could be a man or zone play. Either way works. But you're dropping your lineman back. This is a strategy used by many players. It's
what?
just to slow your opponent down. I mean, eventually somebody will get open.
What is it,
So,
13-6?
you don't want to sit in that kind of defense all day. And you can tear it up if you run against it. So, definitely counters to the max coverage defense. But, like, if you're just a guy who just wants to pass every single down, it can be decently effective against that. And we'll just kneel the ball. Best play in the game. Good game, Pudge. Check out maddenstudents.com. They got some good stuff over there. And till next time, guys, take it easy. Peace.